Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of HappyCast with Ben and Brian. I'm Brian. This is Ben. Hey, Ben.
Hey, Brian.
How's it going? How you doing?
Stay happy.
Nope, no, we said at the end. You jumped ahead.
Okay. I'm having flash forwards again. I'm doing. How are you?
Oh, you know, I'm all right. Bit on the tired side, busy with work and such, but so it goes. We've just come out of the Easter holiday weekend. How was your holiday been?
I didn't find any eggs.
What? I mean, somebody has to hide them. They're not naturally occurring.
That's probably what the problem was. I was just going to my backyard, looking for them. There's nothing.
No eggs at all. No plastic eggs, hard-boiled eggs, Reese's eggs, nothing.
Well, I ate a giant Reese's egg. I didn't find it, though. It was given to me. And I saw a bucket of plastic eggs. But again, I wasn't really looking around. It was just there. So I didn't count that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know we've said it before, but I would like to remind you should be hesitant to eat any found food at all. That's usually not a good idea.
But that's usually what I do.
You just find food?
Yeah.
You scavenge?
Yeah, I'm what is known as a freegan, which is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, they dig through the garbage and eat leftover food as their main source of nourishment.
So in order to be an actual freegan, do you have to spend zero money on food? Is that the qualification?
I think so. I think all right. I don't actually know, but I think the idea is you can eat meat as long as it was thrown out, because that means no extra animals were killed, I guess.
Oh, sure. I mean that's if you're freegan, but if you're like a full-on freegan vegan, then you can't have any animal byproduct at all.
You can have the extra celery, I guess.
Sure, yeah. Hang out behind wing joints and eat all the
celery.
carrot sticks and celery they throw away.
They might throw away bread. I don't go to wing places, so I'm not sure what all they have. Nachos without the cheese.
Sure, yeah. I mean, those are just chips at that point. Yeah.
There could be jalapenos on there.
Oh, sure. Like olives, other chip toppings.
Is ranch vegan? What's ranch made of?
I feel like there's got to be some kind of dairy in there. I don't know what ranch is. It seems like milk. Seems like it's pretty much milk, Ben. Pour it over your cereal.
Oh, no, thank you. I am not a ranch fan. Franch?
I'm not a ranch fan either. Although, no, Franch. Well, Franch is French dressing and ranch. Franch.
Okay. I don't know what any dressings are. I just know I don't like them.
I'm not surprised. That seems like I would have been shocked if you had a real passionate salad dressing preference. Like, I love Russian dressing.
Well, it's sort of in my list of condiments, so I dislike. I want food the way it was meant to taste.
I mean, that makes sense. I have a little bit of that. I never salt food because I assume that if salt needed to be there, it would have been added during cooking.
I don't add salt or pepper. Also, because I'm afraid I'm going to put the wrong thing on, because that's happened before.
Oh, like you're at a diner and somebody filled the salt shaker with sugar?
Oh, sort of, except I just grabbed the wrong one. I think it was at a bowling alley.
Okay, well, that too.
We got some fries, and I put sugar on it accidentally, and I had to go back and get more. And I feel like I had put sugar on it again, but I might be imagining the second time.
I mean, dessert fries. You were onto something, Ben. I think you should have leaned further into it, if anything else.
I ate dessert fries yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, they're called funnel fries. It's like funnel cake sticks with powdered sugar on it, and you can dip it in chocolate or caramel if you want to.
Ah, so how was the state fair? That has to be where you were, right?
I ate it at my local trivia place.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Are we going to get a trivia update later in the show?
Nothing really interesting happened other than the owner's table got, they won by, over 20 points. 25, 30 points, which is starting to feel unfair.
So you still think it's rigged?
I still think it's rigged. And also one of them, or I think a couple of them, had their phones out on the table the entire time and would Google stuff. It would look like it. They were typing things and showing it to other people. Which seemed a little bit like cheating.
Yeah, no, if nothing else, it looks bad at the very least.
And the guy that runs trivia will always say, like, remember, we're playing just for fun, and he'll list off, like, we're playing for fun, so don't cheat. But then he'll say, first, second, and third get prizes. So no, we're not playing for fun. We're playing for prizes. This is not fun.
Is that your team motto? We're not playing for fun. We're playing for prizes.
Like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win. That's my theory. I don't want to talk to anybody at any other tables. Let's do our thing and not cheat.
Well, I mean, you have to look at it as like the first act of an underdog story. You're getting beat by this team, and then eventually you're gonna rise up, and you're gonna have your moment. You're gonna have your miracle on ice moment.
But who knows how many yards are in a furlong? They knew. They got it exactly right.
Well, it's like let me think. Not 9. I don't know. How long is a furlong?
Well, my first guess was 3, and we also didn't know how long a furlong was. We knew it had something to do with horse racing, though. So I thought, well, since hands are a horse's height, maybe furlong is how long a horse is. But we ended up going with 15, and it was like 220 something.
Oh, that's much more than I was expecting.
That's a very long horse. But they got it exactly right. I don't know. Anyway, we should probably move on to the things that won't make me angry.
Okay, well then let's move on to Happy Hour.
It's Happy Hour again.
Happy Hour is the part of the show where we talk about the thing that is making us most happy for the week. Ben, what is your Happy Hour pick?
I have so many choices right now. I think I'm going to go with, recently, I discovered pizza.
No. Pizza's been around for a while. Everyone else has been very aware of pizza.
No, I thought about getting this dough
years.
and putting some tomato sauce on it with some cheese. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to add some pepperoni slices on here and see how that goes.
They called you crazy.
And I cooked it in the oven, and it was delicious. So my happy hour is pizza. The end.
Did you actually make your own pizza?
No, I lied about that. So I was in the frozen food aisle because making your own pizza takes a lot of ingredients. And with that many steps, it's very likely I'm going to mess up one of them somewhere. So I'd rather just buy the frozen one and only have one option to mess up. I can be really careful that one time, and I'm good. Well, I found this pizza. I got it ovened, and I ate it, and it was pretty good. And that's my happy hour.
I feel like... No. I was going to say, I feel like you've talked about pizza on the podcast several times before, but I can't actually think of any specific examples.
Well, this one is a specific brand. Well, I did talk about pizza once, and it was that time I got food poisoning.
Oh, yes, of course.
But this is much happier than that time.
What kind of pizza has it been? It better not be Red Baron, so help me.
Well, actually, I did eat a Red Baron pizza last week.
What?
I did. I see all your posts about it, and I thought, you know what? That's some pretty good advertising for Red Baron. I forget they exist.
That's the opposite of what I wanted to happen.
Well, I was curious. I'm like, if it must be so disgusting, I have to know. It wasn't the best pizza, but it wasn't bad.
Okay. I mean, if you literally had never had pizza before, I could see it being okay.
I've had lots of pizzas, and I think I liked it more than DiGiorno pizza, because the DiGiorno pizza usually ends up feeling like a little soggier to me, and this was stiff like cardboard.
Yep. It is stiff like cardboard.
Well, I want my pizza to be somewhat stiff and not just floppy. Because if it's floppy, I pick it up with one hand and it just, flops, and it's hard to eat.
So you gotta fold it like New York style.
Oh no, I don't like to have crust on both sides of my mouth. I like only the bottom side. No, but that's not my happy hour. My happy hour it's called Screamin' Sicilian. And I bought it.
Oh yes, I was gonna ask if it was the Screamin' Sicilian. That's my personal frozen pizza of choice.
Yes, yeah, that's what I got. Because first, okay, we usually shop at a neighborhood market Walmart, which has a much lower selection. So they only ever have Supreme or one that has meatballs in it. And so never mind. But they have these little like sandwich, like sort of like Hot Pockets, but good. And like with pepperonis and everything inside, Stromboli sandwich or something. And I got it because there is a mustache on the front or the back, one of those. And I thought if there's a mustache on it, it must be good. and it was. And then I was at a bigger Walmart, and they had a large normal pizza size that had a giant mouth. It looked like it was having the pizza just float inside of it. And I figured that must be even better. So I bought it, and I liked the consistency, the amount of pepperonis. It was better than cardboard.
Yep. No, definitely a far superior pizza to Red Baron in every way.
That's true. But I mainly only made it to happy hour, so I could say that it's Red Baron for a second.
Ooh, yeah, no. I believed it too. That seems like something you'd be into.
But I did like Red Baron more than DiGiorno, I think.
Yeah, DiGiorno's not great. DiGiorno, I feel like the downfall of DiGiorno is they try to emulate delivery too closely, and it's kind of like an uncanny valley thing where they get so close, they're like 90% of the way there. It makes the final 10% very glaring and annoying. It's like, oh, it's so close yet so far.
That seems pretty accurate. I need my home pizza to be different from delivery or pickup. It's a different kind of pizza, a different species.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, I agree. I agree 100%.
Peetzee species. If people can do it for Reese's Pieces, I can do it for pizza species.
Yeah.
Bummer Patrol, Reese's Pieces. Neither word is pronounced like that.
No,
They're both
I know.
wrong.
I believe it or not, I had this exact conversation with my roommate last night. But
I think about it literally once a week.
Reese's I'll let go. It's like, okay. I mean,
no, it belongs to Reese.
I mean, because look at Reese is a name, right? It's Reese 'S Reese's.
Yeah, it's his.
Reese's?
Well,
that's
like
that's fine. Okay.
If Jesus owns something, it's not Jesus's. It's Jesus's.
And I try not to harp on people about the way they say things because I mispronounce all kinds of things constantly. But
Reese's Pieces, unacceptable.
But at the very least, if you're going to say Reese's, you should at least say Pieces correctly.
That's even worse.
Reese's Pieces?
Because then it's not even rhyming. It's just you're wrong on one on purpose.
You got to commit to it.
Oh, Brian, the stuff you own, is it Brianese Pieces?
I mean, yeah, depending on who you ask, that is, you would think, because it's how people say that.
Or do you speak Brianese?
No, you're right. The Reese's thing bothers me more than it ought to.
So Peetzee
also,
species.
Speaking of not correcting people for pronouncing things a certain way, a good friend of mine, I noticed at some point, pronounced the word gesture with a hard G, like gesture.
Like the game?
Is that a game? Gesture.
Yeah, there's a game called Gestures. And because of that, I sometimes accidentally say the wrong one because I see the game more than I see the word.
Okay, I didn't know there was a game.
It's like charades, I think.
But I've let it go and didn't say anything, but it comes up, it recurs, and now it's been like a decade, and I feel like I can't say anything now. I just have to live with it. Like, this is my life now.
Send an anonymous text from a random number.
What would the text say?
Just say, hey, and a link to how to pronounce that word.
But at the same time though, they might know. It might be a choice.
No, why would choose?
I don't know.
There's some words that pronounced differently. That's fine. But there has to be a reason.
That's not one of them?
There has to be a reason behind it. If they're doing it because they love the board game so much, that's cool. That's fine.
What about I like to pronounce the word sword as sword. Is that okay? Can I do that?
That's fine. That's how it's spelled. I was just going to make a similar, except backwards example. The word dwarf, I like to say dwarf because it sounds like an alien.
Dwarf. That's but isn't that just like a Tim Conway character, like Fishing with Dwarf?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Okay, all right. Well, if you can do that, then I can. Okay.
Like the Toronto Maple Leafs, it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
What about we've talked about this off air. What about the N in the word government?
That one I think you're supposed to say either way. As I said before in the podcast, have the same issue with February, where it needs that R after the B, but no one says it that way because you sound crazy if you try to add it in. It just becomes like
No,
February.
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 February. Yeah, February. I remember as an adult man realizing that I've been saying February wrong. I was watching an episode of The Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien, and he very intentionally pronounced it February. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that is what it is. I've been wrong all this time.
I think I'm going to turn it into a sort of Macbeth situation and just call it the second month.
I mean, sure, that could work.
So it's just January, the second month, March, April, May, etc. Then all the ones don't matter anymore because it's after my birthday.
Yeah, you just check out for the rest of the year at that point.
I wait until January, it rolls around again. Okay, my birthday's coming up.
you operate on a 5-month long year.
And then 7 months of just nothingness.
Just an empty void for 7 months.
Is that what pregnancy's like? Or like if you're the baby?
Oh,
if you're the mom.
Well, I was just saying,
nothingness for 7 months.
I was gonna say I've never been through that, but I guess I was born. I don't know. I don't remember the process of being in the womb. So let's go with that. Just nothingness.
Babies, write in. Let us know if you remember being in the womb.
Yeah, sure. I would love to receive some emails from our baby listeners.
We have a lot of them. Mm-hmm. My sister is the biggest baby of them all.
We're that's not cool, man.
I'm throwing
that's
shade. Snapbacking.
That's a
clapbacking. Clapbacking.
No, snapbacking. That's where you put the hat
Snapchatting.
on backwards. You're snapbacking and slap chatting and
putting her on blast.
Patreon. Yep. Because you'd like to keep it on fleek.
Yes. Oh, Patreon. Yeah. Do you think it was going to patronize us?
Is Patreon going to patronize us?
No. Do you think anyone's going to patronize us through our Patreon?
Oh, no, because we don't have one. We should probably stop saying that we do, because people will start believing it exists at a certain point.
But what about our $10,000 stretch goal?
What is it stretching from? 0 to 10,000?
No, it's probably like a 1 and a 5 in there. But there's definitely a 10,000 where we will fly to your hometown and record a couple podcasts with you, and you don't have to pay for any of it other than the $10,000. We will pay for the flight and the food and the hotel.
Ooh. That's you're writing some big checks there, Ben.
Well, if they give us $10,000, that kind of counts as paying for it anyway. We'll just use that.
Well, happy hour. I haven't done my happy hour yet, Ben.
Oh yeah.
My happy hour is this past weekend. I went to the Renéessance Faire festival.
Was Renee Zellweger there?
Yep, all the famous Renees. Zellweger, Russo, the other ones.
Renee Young was
Sure.
like a WWE person, I think.
Okay.
I'm trying to find famous Renees on Google, and it is not going well. Renee Bjorling, a Swedish actress from 1898 to 1975.
No. All the Renees were there. No, it was just a Renaissance fair. I'd never been. It was a good time. A lot of people in costumes, all kinds of costumes. Pirates. I don't know why there's so many pirates there, because that doesn't seem thematically consistent with the Renaissance.
There are always pirates there. We have the whole section that has like a pirate ship in it. Because
again, it
there's
just
no separate
seems...
pirate fair.
Okay. Well, okay.
Well,
I guess.
I think also ours, people sometimes dress up as pirate no matter what, but we do have one specific weekend of the month that it is specifically Pirates Weekend, so they can do their thing.
Okay, we have one of those too. A pirate weekend. But yeah, pirates, man. It just seems like all costumes were allowed. I saw one dude, I couldn't tell if it was an intentional costume or if he just had this vibe about him naturally, but he looked like Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter.
Probably on purpose. We saw Hagrid and Dumbledore before. We get Gandalf, just general high fantasy stuff. We've had the Doctor a few times because of time travel, I guess.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's fun. I was hoping for like somebody in like full Starfleet uniform, like they just beamed down to unknown planet, and they're like, so a class. I can't fake my way through Star Trek stuff. Then you've been watching it.
Well, see, I almost said that too, and I think it's because we were just talking about that. I watched one episode of it before this. Well, I want someone in character as Dom Toretto to show up in their car.
Oh, yep, being all fast and furious and whatnot.
Yeah. What did you eat? A turkey leg and a funnel cake and some brew?
Sure. I had a I had a whiskey drink. I had a cider drink. I had a lager drink. Chumbawamba. No. I had some cider. I had a chicken salad sandwich that was solid, and key lime pie on a stick. I almost said key lime stick on a pie.
Oh well, first of all, it's better to have a solid chicken salad sandwich than a liquid one.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'd have to have a straw at that point. It would have been gross.
And second, I thought you said key lime steak. I was like, is that a thing?
It was back during the Renaissance.
I'm no steak expert, so I'm not sure, but I don't think that's real.
But yeah, the Renaissance was cool. Walked around, saw some shops, people in costumes. I witnessed a glass blowing demonstration, which was interesting to behold.
Ooh, did you see any magicians or escapologists?
I did not. There was a guy doing a stunt show on what was called the Wheel of Death. It was a very large rotating wheel up in the sky, and he was running on it and jumping rope.
That sounds terrifying.
Pretty good.
We have one stage in the front has Mark the Escapologist and Bob the Juggler, and the Juggler also does things like juggle fire and walk on a tightrope or stand on a ball, all sorts of stuff like that. The Escapologist does things like makes you think he's about to impale his hand on a nail, but then doesn't. Also, he escapes from things, I guess. We got a couple of like comedy twin jugglers. My favorite part is the living game of chess that they do on like a big board, and everyone sits around and watches it. There's like a little story for it. When pieces are captured, everyone else clears the board except those two, and they do a little fight scene, and whoever wins that fight scene is the one that wins, which isn't how chess works, but it'd be way cooler if it were.
Oh, sure. That's kind of like that 3D chess game they play on the Millennium Falcon.
I would like it if it ended up like normal chess, but once like the pawn and the knight meet up, it becomes like Pokemon. Separate battle screen, just whoever's the best.
I mean, sure. I mean, you have some really interesting ideas for juicing up reviving the game of chess. I think
it's about time.
I think your Kickstarter for Chess 2 is going to be very successful.
I think chess is public domain, so I could do that. So everyone, join my Chess 2 Kickstarter Patreon.
Yep, I would kick in at least $5 to see that happen.
Well, good, because my goal is $5.
Oh no! Do you have any stretch goals?
$6.
Okay, all right.
I'll give you live updates for $6. Did you have any dungeons or king and queen or like jousting matches or hawk guys?
There was a hypnosis show that was fairly entertaining. Oh yeah, there was a hypnotist.
Oh, I don't have that one.
Mm-hmm. That was fun. There was. I didn't get to see this performer, but there was Zoltan the Adequate.
Oh, I saw a picture of that. I would have wanted to go to that.
Yeah, the timing just didn't work out. I really wanted to see it because there was a big banner that said Zoltan the Adequate, and then it says amazing, brilliant, no, just adequate. So I really appreciate having the expectations set at a reasonable level.
It's hard to fail. Is there like a forest maze at yours?
There was some type of maze. It wasn't a forest maze, though.
And no torture dungeon. Was there a king or a queen giving royal proclamations?
I believe I saw some type of pretend royalty observing the jousting tournament. Yes. Royal fraud.
Oh, and you got to watch the jousting. Was it better or worse than medieval times?
I feel like medieval times had the edge when it came to jousting.
Okay. Was anyone there?
A little more full contact.
Was anyone there playing giant bells?
No giant bells at all.
Oh, that's not cool. Giant bells are the best. I go for the funnel cake, and
Stay for the giant
I
bells.
stay for the giant bells, exactly. And I go to the torture dungeon once every other time. It never changes, but you get to see stuff they built that looks like torture equipment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, overall, it was really enjoyable. It's a good way to spend a Sunday. If I'm ever out that way, I'd like to check out your local version of the Renaissance.
They run through the month of May is when ours goes.
Okay, well, we're running out of time. Have you been yet?
Not yet, because it's not May yet.
You gotta get on it.
Well, I mean, they're not open yet. They'd be confused if I showed up.
No, you show up and you're like, I'm here to set up, guys. I want to help make the dream happen.
I wonder if it works like Carnies.
Sure, like there's like a group of people that travel on the circuit from fair to fair.
Yeah,
doing,
the Ren Fair
Renaissance
circuit.
stuff.
The Renéessance Faire.
Yeah, that sounds right because I spoke to the glass blowing demonstrator and he talked about going to multiple Renaissance fairs in different states.
Cool. I wonder if he's gone to mine.
I should have asked him, but I did not.
Like, oh, hey, you know this guy named Ben?
He's like, of course, who doesn't know him? He's a Renaissance legend.
I am. One time I finished an entire funnel cake, but I didn't get a t-shirt for it.
Oh, you're a madman. You did get to eat the whole funnel cake, though. That's reward enough.
Oh, did they have an area where you could exchange your money for coins that were specific to the location, and you could keep them as souvenirs or use them as currency?
No, like an arcade token situation. I did not see that.
Yeah, I think they had a couple different ones you can buy, and I think we have a couple of souvenirs, but you can also just buy a whole bunch of them and spend as a little coin purse, buy food with them.
Oh, sure. Like that wizard money I bought when we were at Harry Potter World.
Yeah, it's like that, except more fake.
Yeah. Wait, is it more fake than Harry Potter money?
Harry Potter is real, if you listen to Caitlin.
Oh, right, of course. I do appreciate when I went to buy my wizard money, I paid with my card, and the Gringotts bank teller was like, here's your muggle plastic, sir. I'm like, oh, thank you. Yes, we're... I also noticed at the fair that everyone was very dedicated to character.
Did anyone berate you for not dressing up?
No, not at all.
Weird. That's a way different experience from mine. They make fun of you more if you're not dressed up.
That seems counterintuitive.
Because like, no, you guys, they kind of, I think, trying to get you to go to the building where you can rent Renaissance clothing.
I don't love the idea of renting clothing.
No, especially Renaissance Fair clothing.
Yeah, no, that can't be hygienic.
Why is it even called a Renaissance Fair? It's medieval, not the Renaissance.
I don't know, Ben. If you start pulling on these strings, the whole thing just falls apart. We should let it go.
Bummer Patrol, Reese's Pieces, medieval fair.
Yes, but I had a great time at the medieval fair. I would go again. Thumbs up. Top recommendation for me.
How many thumbs?
All of them. All the thumbs.
Wow, that's a lot of thumbs.
Mm-hmm. Every thumb in the world.
Oh, jeez. Well, now you're just kind of biased against the thumbless.
No.
Do you hate thumbless people, Brian?
Not at all. I'm a friend to everyone and anyone, regardless of their thumb situation.
Okay.
So that does it for this here happy hour segment. Onward we go to the Bummer Patrol.
Oh, man!
All right, man. Ben, we had a great time talking about frozen pizzas and Renaissance fairs, but it's time to kind of turn down the enthusiasm and talk about what's bumming us out this week.
Oh, do I go first?
If you'd like to.
Last week threw me off. We switched up orders so often. Normally, I'm bummed about really, really deep things that make me really sad and are depressing. This week, I'm going to go even deeper, You're going to be saddened by this. All the listeners will be saddened by this. It's just really sad.
Okay, I'm prepared. I'm bracing myself.
All right, you better. Are you sitting down?
I am.
Okay, good. Are you laying down?
Should I?
You might want to lay
is it
down.
that bad?
In
Should I lay
case
down?
it's that bad.
Okay, all right, I'm laying down.
All right, all listeners lay down. I don't care if you're walking or driving or whatever. Just lay down right now, just in case.
Wherever you are, if you're out grocery shopping, on a plane.
Grocery shopping on a plane?
Oh, sure, yeah. You haven't been to one of those grocery planes? They're
No.
pretty cool. They're all the rage.
I've been on a plane for a while, though, so I don't know.
Okay. Oh, yeah, plane technology is advanced. It's crazy.
All right, my Bone Patrol is people that call movies flicks.
Oh, what?
It's the worst.
What, do you know a lot of people that do that?
Not a lot, but I'll see it online sometimes, and I instantly either dislike or angry face or downvote that comment, no matter if I agree with the content or not. I do the same thing with the word bingo. You say bingo, I'm going to ignore it. Flick is too casual. Movies aren't that casual. If you call them films, okay, fine, but not flick. Flick is a horse.
I do, yeah. I call them film a lot because I'm pretentious like that, but I feel like I've said flick before on some occasions.
And each time the rage builds inside.
Well, what about a friend of mine? I have a friend that calls movies shows, and it's very confusing.
No, that's wrong. Not okay. Shows
you're
shows.
You're not okay with that?
Shows are shows. You could say showing. There's a showing of this movie, but it's not a show. It's a showing of a movie.
No, it would be like oh, have you seen the have you seen the Iron Man 3? He's like, yeah, that was a pretty good show. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
No, wrong. That person is wrong. No, because movies shows air. Airs are something you put on, like movies.
Is there an equally kind of flippant term for television shows that you don't like? Like, oh man, gotta peep my stories. When people call them stories, does that bother you?
Stories, it's okay if you're referring to daytime soap operas. Those are your stories. If it's more than that, you're better be saying ironically, or you're just wrong, incorrect.
Well, okay. How about the other day when I was driving to the theater to see the new Fast and Furious movie with a friend, and I said like, "Oh man, can't wait got to catch up on my stories. Here we go."
That's sort of fine because there is a little bit of soap opera-y in it.
Oh, well, yeah, they're straight up soap operas with $100 million chase scenes. That's all those movies are.
I've seen some people say that, I forgot. No, yeah, they're saying that this is sort of Avengers, but with cars.
Yeah, I mean, they are pretty much just superheroes that drive really well at this point.
That's their main power, is driving good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I'm taking a hardline stance on Flick. Not cool. Flick is way too casual.
If you feel like that film should be treated with more respect than that?
Not so much respect that they're only called films. Some are just movies. I don't think that even an Adam Sandler movie that's bad, like Pixels, that's not a little flick you watch. That's still a movie, just a bad one. But films mean more.
I feel like you can differentiate between the three. I feel like it's a tiered system. You have your films, your movies, and your flicks. It's like, it's a pretty good flick. I don't know.
I might just hate the word flick. Maybe that's what it is. And the less I have to hear it, the better I feel. I'm okay with the ant in A Bug's Life.
Okay.
He can be called Flick all he wants. He's an ant.
But if they were to give him his own spin-off movie and it became Flick the Flick, you wouldn't like that?
No. If it was like a B movie, but it's an ant flick, no. Not cool.
No bueno.
As long as Flick is spelled out without the C, because then it's his name.
Okay. Well, wow. A lot of surprising revelations tonight, Ben. I had no idea you felt so strongly about this.
Oh, I do. I hate the word so much. And don't forget bingo. Unless you're talking about the game, I don't like the word bingo.
That's a bingo.
Nope.
Well,
not even quoting.
Not even quoting that flick?
Nah. Podcast over. We're on a break.
That's it. This is what happened last time. We stopped for a year because I started talking about this flick I saw.
You start talking about flicks and Reese's Pieces.
Yep, like you know what I love is when I go to the theater to see a new flick,
E.T.?
get a big old box of Reese's Pieces.
In that flick E.T. where he eats the Reese's Pieces.
Actually, my go-to candy of choice when I'm viewing a flick is a Junior Mint.
My go-to candy of choice is whatever I sneak in.
Oh. I hope you sneak in something you like. It would be weird if you snuck in a bunch of candy you hated, like licorice.
And I sneak in black licorice and just leave it there so they know that someone snuck something in but didn't care enough to eat it.
You know, I mean, when, you know, let's just assume everyone sneaks food into the theater. It happens. We've all done it. You just have to be smart about it. I recall going to see The Hobbit with my brother, and we thought it was a good idea to get burritos beforehand.
Oh no,
that's not a good theater food. I remember early in the film, there's a real quiet dialogue scene between, I don't know, hobbits and elves. I don't remember what the movie's about, but I remember like hearing just crinkle, crinkle, and then like looking over and seeing my brother slowly unwrap his burrito. I'm like, this is a bad idea. We shouldn't have done this.
Like, wait for the sad scenes before you do that. Or they're not sad, the loud scenes before you do that.
Yeah, the sad scenes. You want to really just like rob of any emotional weight whatsoever.
Ruin the part where Bilbo dies.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Maybe. I saw one of the 3 movies.
I will buy popcorn and drinks from them, but not their candy, because their candy is way too small and too expensive compared to popcorn. I'll happily spend $10 on popcorn and a drink, though. Especially if it comes in a sweet souvenir cup.
Ooh, I hear you got a pretty dope Fast and Furious cup.
Yeah, it says "Family No More," and it has like 2 of them like looking away from each other, and it's all dark.
What? No, but that's like their whole thing. That's what those movies are about.
Well, that's what the 8th movie's about, that they're family no more. We'll get to that later.
That's true. Ooh, we should. Theater food's out of control, Ben. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm strongly opposed to the idea of going to a theater and getting a full meal. Like the local mall where I go see movies, they sell hot dogs and hamburgers and chips and mozzarella sticks.
What?
I was on a date once with this girl, and we were seeing a movie, and we're on our way, and she's like, "Oh," I was like, "Okay, let's get something to drink." She's like, "Oh, can I get some mozzarella sticks?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess that's not." Oh, okay.
That's where you should have put your foot down.
All right.
No.
I should have walked out. I should have it's over. Nope, we're not gonna see this movie.
No, all right. So there are 2 separate things for me. One, it sounds like a bowling alley restaurant at your movie theater. Mine, I think, has sliders, but as far as I know, no one has ever bought one. I've never seen one with it.
They theoretically have sliders. Nobody's actually called them on it yet.
There's a sign for it. Hot dogs, I'm almost okay with, because that's a food you don't need a plate or a wrapper for. You can just carry it in the bun, and you're good.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But hot dog, that's about as far as I'll go that isn't popcorn or candy. Nachos, no, especially since when I worked there, that yellow sort of cheese, but more like just tasteless pudding. When it's on the carpet, you cannot clean it up. It doesn't mop, it doesn't sweep, it just sits there and does not cooperate. But secondly, we do have that other movie theater in town that has like fancy seats and waiters.
Okay, I'm on board with that.
I'm okay with meals there because like you press a button, they'll even call them in. You give you menus. That's fine. That's actually where we watched Fast and Furious.
Ooh. Did you eat? Did you have a good meal?
I got French fries and chicken strips while watching cars crash.
It sounds like you're living the dream. Oh, the worst theater food, of course, is a really big pickle because it's very pungent food that ruins the theater for every other moviegoer.
A big pickle is wrong in every occasion. Just pickles.
No, I mean, pickles
are not okay.
There's a time and a place for a big pickle, Ben.
When?
Just not at the theater.
What is the perfect time to eat a pickle?
Like a baseball game. That seems like a good baseball game food.
Nope, not okay there either. because it's a pickle and it exists, which makes it wrong.
Mm.
Pickle should not exist.
Oof! Wow. I didn't expect you to be so intolerant toward pickles, Ben. I mean, pickles can exist. You don't have to eat them, but they can, they can just do their own thing.
No, they can't even that. No, it must exterminate all pickles. Make them extinct. Cucumbers are cool.
Wow.
They can stay around.
You know that,
Vinegar is like a corrupting influence juice.
A corrupting influence juice.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
Anakin went in that tube of liquid and then he turned into Darth Vader.
Oh, that was vinegar.
Yeah, that's vinegar. And that's how he became Darth Vader.
Oh, okay. He just became pickled. Okay, that makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
You've seen him without the helmet on. He's clearly pickled.
He does look like a pickle. You're right. You make a good point.
Photoshop challenge?
Pickle Darth Vader?
I was trying to think of some way to make pickle and Darth Vader into a pun, but I can't because I don't know any pickle words that aren't pickle.
Dill? I don't know.
Dill Vader? Darth
No.
Vadill? I don't know. Pickles are
I
just wrong.
feel like there's something here. I think we should workshop this on the air for 10 minutes.
Hashtag Darth Pickle.
Sure, Darth
Send
Pickle. That's
in
fine.
your ideas, guys.
So your bumper patrol was Flicks, right? Is that what we're doing now?
People calling it Flicks, and yours... Was that your actual bumper patrol, or was that just a spin-off of what I was talking about?
No, my actual bumper patrol. I'm gonna I'm gonna take a moment. I'll be brief, but I'm gonna indulge in my personal vanity and say my bumper patrol is I was getting a haircut recently, and my barber pointed out that the hair on the sides of my head where my temples are is starting to turn gray. I'm like, cool, great, that's cool. I'll deal with this well. I'm not dealing with it well.
That's what Sharpies are for.
You just color in the temples?
Yeah. Well, if it's only your temples, won't that make you cool? Like, Mitt Romney? Does he do that?
Yeah. No, it's literally the first time anyone's ever said those words in that order. Doesn't it make you cool like Mitt Romney?
What? He was almost president.
He's truly our generation's the Fonz.
He was a governor. He's rich. He's from Utah. He ran the Olympics once. I'm making a real good case for Romney here.
You are, yes, you are. I'm not. I mean,
he's the coolest guy I know.
I'm not taking any kind of strong anti-Romney stance. I'm just saying I don't think anyone would use the word cool to describe him.
What about Timothy Oliphant?
Yeah, no, Timothy Oliphant. Sure. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Some guys can pull it off. It's very distinctive, but I don't know, man. I've got this boyish charm thing going on. It's ruining it if I look like an old man. People are going to think I know things. Like, oh, look at him. Look at that gray hair. He's clearly earned it through wisdom. Is that how that happens?
Yeah. The more gray you are, the more wise you are.
That's why Steve Martin is so wise.
He is.
He's been full on gray for at least since like 1972.
I swear there's some fictional character. Is it Mr. Fantastic? Does he have graying temples?
I think so. That sounds right.
I think for some reason I was thinking of him, and I cast him as Mitt Romney in my head when I tried to picture the cast.
I mean, sure. I mean, when they do get around to rebooting Fantastic Four again, I think Mitt Romney would be an excellent choice to play Mr. Fantastic.
Photoshop challenge?
Sure. Yeah. I'd like to see it.
There have more people with graying temples, but I can't think of them other than Mitt Romney.
I do feel like there's at least one really big, obvious example that I'm not remembering, but that's fine.
Betty White has gray hair, and she's awesome.
Sure, but I'm not. It feels for me.
Not
it feels
like 80 or 90 years old.
I'm no Betty White. Then I don't want to. I don't want to shock you. I'm no Betty White. I feel like I haven't earned it. I'm not on that level. It feels disingenuous for me to have gray hair. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, that's what, like I said, that's what markers and Sharpies are for. Cover it up until it's time.
Okay. Well, I will have to go get a 6-pack of Sharpies. I assume that's how they're sold.
A 6-pack. You have to pop the tabs and make sure you get all the markers out of the
When
plastic. Cut the plastic afterwards.
When the Colorado Rockies turn blue, your Sharpie's ready to enjoy.
Is that a reference to a thing?
That's a beer reference. Yes.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know because I've barely even heard of that beer.
It's a reference to a beer commercial from like 10 years ago.
Speaking of beer, did the Ren Fair? Did they have a special brand of beer like Miller Lite?
No, they should have. That would have been funny, but no, it was all regular, brands.
Okay, making sure.
No medieval brands.
I bet there are a lot of those that we could make up, but won't.
Yes, I think you're right.
Let's move on to that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sure. Last note. We're gonna end it on this one. Tying into your Renaissance medieval beef, I feel like that's what gives Medieval Times the edge because it's accurately named. It's not called Renaissance Times.
Oh, that's true. Why don't they change Renaissance fairs? If it's Renaissance fairs, they should have like famous painters like Michelangelo or like Da Vinci there.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been more accurately named Renaissance Fair.
Did you have any Assassin's Creed assassins there?
Yes, Ben, I did.
I usually see at least one or two.
I saw. Here's the thing. I saw one guy full on Ezio Assassin's Creed robes walking around, and then later on, I saw another dude dressed as an assassin. I'm like, oh, I wonder if they know each other, or if they came together. And then later, I saw them hanging out on a bench talking. And I would like to assume that they didn't know each other before, but they just kind of were thrown together. Oh, you're a fellow assassin like me. Let's talk about murdering
assassinating.
people.
Yeah, that always seems to happen, and that one I'm okay with because it makes sense, sort of.
Yeah, no, that one doesn't. Yeah, no, Pirates is the one that really kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
I don't remember a group of pirates in medieval England watching jousting tournaments. Oh, yeah, Pirates Weekend. I forgot to bring this up. There's like a big cannon event where all the pirates will show up in the middle of the jousting field and have a big cannon. And one time I think they messed up, and it was louder than everyone expected, including the pirates. And the ground felt like it shook when it went off.
Wow, that sounds actually frightening.
It was. But the Pirate Stunt show's cool, so it was worth it.
All right, so that'll do it for Bummer Petrol. Let's move onward to box office banter.
And now, on with the show.
Welcome back to everybody's favorite regular segment, Box Office Banter. We do it every week. People love it. It's really one of the three pillars holding this podcast up.
What are the other two?
Happy Hour and Bummer Patrol.
Oh, I thought you meant like specific things.
No, just segments.
Oh, okay. That's true?
No, I think maybe we actually haven't done it in several years, but it seems like a good day to dust it off because you and I saw the new Fast and Furious film.
We did it like a month ago.
Did we? What did we talk about?
I don't know, but I feel like we talked about it like a month or two ago. I'm sure I saw some movie.
Hey, so do your irrational hatred of the word flick? How do you deal with Netflix?
That's different.
Should it be called Netfilms?
Well, because it's Flix. It's not Netflix.
Okay.
If it's Netflix, I would hate it. But it's like its own word now. Okay,
so if I were to pluralize with an X instead of drop the CKS and then put an X, and I'm talking about like a group of movies, like who's made some pretty good flicks, Martin Scorsese.
You'd have to make it into a sort of portmanteau, like Internet Flicks, but they make it Netflix. If you had some other portmanteau-y way to do it, it might be okay.
Okay, that's fair. Did I ever tell you that if I were to have my own restaurant, my signature dish would be called Portman Tomato Soup?
So is it also a suitcase?
What? No. Why would it be a suitcase?
That's what a portmanteau is.
A suitcase?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure. I'll look it up while we talk.
That sounds good. Anyway, box office banner. We're gonna talk about the new Fast and Furious movie. And you know what? The gloves are off, man. Spoiler free. No more. We're gonna talk about it in detail. We're gonna talk about the ending and all the good odds and ends. So I feel like most people will be okay with it because they've either seen it already
Or don't
because it
care.
had the biggest global opening of all time.
Oh, whoa, hold on. You're being a slow-mo robot.
Or they don't care. Like maybe you're being a slow robot. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the whole thing in detail because I figure it's such a big movie. If you wanted to see it, you would have already seen it. It had the biggest global opening of all time, bigger than Star Wars, which is crazy. Or you just don't really care. But in case you do care, I know DVD of Ingenuity Show, big, huge fan of the franchise. Oh yeah, and us. Sorry,
of the HappyCast franchise.
Of the HappyCast. Did you? He has the second Lost and Locked mug. Did you see that?
Yeah, I need to go break it.
Oh, we should cut this out off the podcast then, because if it does end up broken, he'll know.
Yeah, but by now it'll already be broken.
But maybe he's a busy dude doing engineered stuff. Maybe he hasn't seen it yet. So if you want to avoid spoilers, this will be the end of the podcast pretty much, because we're not going to do anything else other than this,
as far as you know.
So the spoilers begin in 5.
Wait,
4,
hold on, wait.
3, 2, and 1.
Oh, well, hey, people who listen to the spoiler part, a portmanteau is a suitcase.
Oh, wow.
It's something a tow or a portman can tow behind him. It's a portable man tow. I don't actually know.
Okay, all right. All right, so let's get down to the details. Well, let's start vague. How did you feel about the movie, Ben? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Up.
Up, way up.
All of the thumbs, even the people who don't have them.
Oh, wow. I thank you for being inclusive.
Unlike you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. It was fun. It's a fun, they continue to be fun movies. They somehow always up the insanity further than you think they can. It's like, there's no way they're going to top driving a car through an exploding plane. And then in this one, you have the opening scene, which I enjoyed a lot, was Vin Diesel's character winning a street race in Cuba, driving backwards while his car was on fire. So that was pretty special.
Yeah, he was using his exploding car as boost, which was kind of crazy.
Yes.
It was worth it, though.
It was incredible. And at that point in the movie, that's when I realized I was in the most crowded movie theater I've been in a very, very long time. It was opening night. It was packed, IMAX. And the lady sitting next to me was just so happy to be there. She was laughing like a crazy person the entire time, clapping her hands. And I thought it might annoy me, but it actually made me like the movie more. I'm like, yeah, she's really into it. This has to be good.
Yeah, at ours, because we weren't at the main movie theater, it was a sort of different kind of crowd. But we had like a family in there. We had a 60-year-old woman who was by herself. We had like a couple. I think there was another old couple there somewhere. It looked like they were in their 70s. Like, everyone loves watching cars explode.
It's true. It's true. And then also the Rock. The Rock's a big selling point.
He's the selling point of everything that he's in.
I mean, I feel like the case can be made that when The Rock shows up, that's when that franchise really begins to gel in a way that it didn't before.
It needed what The Rock was cooking.
It did, yes.
Which was the big car of the group.
Of course, The Rock had the biggest car.
Because he's the biggest star.
And then I feel like he and Jason Statham kind of stole the show with their kind of antagonistic relationship that turned into a bromance halfway through.
I love that it seemed everyone just forgives Jason Statham because they say Vin Diesel's baby. But he did, like, shoot one of their family in a previous movie and kill him.
Oh, that's right. He did murder Han.
Yeah, he just killed him. But the guy, well, I guess you saved Vin Diesel's baby. That's fine. I'm okay with it because Jason Statham is my favorite part of most of the movies he's in. So when he and The Rock are both together, in scenes together, it's just the best.
Then you really smell what they are both cooking.
Yes, I smell what the Stath is cooking.
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be on T-shirts everywhere.
Because we'll sell them in our Patreon store.
So yeah, that is a very Fast and Furious thing to do, though, is to have the villain of the previous movie come back and now he's part of the team.
Or sometimes make a member of the team into a villain for a while.
That's true. That also kind of happened in this movie.
And in the previous one, I think, with Letty, when she on Shaw's team.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. It's everyone's always on every side. I'm kind of expecting by the 10th movie they're all going to be cops.
Probably. And because every single movie seems to end with at least one character. Well, you committed a bunch of crimes, but here's a badge.
Exactly.
Like, I know it's the end of at least, I think, 1 and 2 and this one. And I think maybe 4 might have it. No, or at least 5, maybe. I don't know. It happens a lot.
Mm-hmm. Now, how did you feel about the very obvious attempt to replace the Paul Walker character with a new good-looking young white dude who can drive cars real good? It seemed a bit awkward at first, but I feel by the end of it, I was like, okay, that's fine. This is happening. I'm okay with it.
I hadn't actually thought of him as a Brian. I almost said a Paul Walker. I almost said Brian Walker, mixing the two together.
I thought you were going to say Brian Williams. I didn't think of him as a new Brian Williams.
That either. I didn't think of him as that at first.
Brian Williams, famous news anchor who likes to talk about his shenanigans with Vin Diesel and it seems like, yes, I was there when that plane exploded.
Topical? From a few
not
months
really.
ago?
No. That's as topical as I'm capable of being.
Well, I mentioned Mitt Romney, who hasn't been relevant in years.
That's true. Yes, we're both out of touch. I agree.
Fast and Furious, Paul Walker / Brian. I didn't see him as a replacement for that at first until he started driving the cars. I'm like, oh, okay. He's kind of like an annoying version of that. Mm. Especially the line where he like broke up in the keys and said, "Oh, I learned the rules now. There are no rules."
Yeah, that was the moment that kind of solidified it. Where I'm like, "Oh, you're okay. You're clearly just trying to get a new character to fill that void."
That was the official dumb line from this movie.
That's it. That's the official dumb line.
That it. Well, last time it was, what was it? When you fight on the streets always win.
That's the thing about street fights. Streets always win. And then they actually call back to it in this one. Did you catch that?
No.
Oh, yeah. The scene where Vin Diesel pretends to shoot Jason Statham. He I can't remember the exact line, but he's like, "Would you think this was gonna be like a street fight?" And then he shoots him.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. They did the quarter mile reference again.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they always have to do the quarter mile reference.
How'd you feel about Charlize Theron as the villain, Cypher, which was a really stupid name, but
I wasn't really into her at first, but by the end, I feel like she was really having fun with it, and it's a kind of thinly written character. It's the one kind of part in the movie where I felt like the movie thought it was being very profound with its villain. I'm like, no, this is incredibly stupid in a big bad way. But it was fun. It ended up fitting by the end.
Like the whole like all of life is choices and all the choice theory. Like, yeah, of course, all life's choices. But her whole thing was about trying to manipulate choices. I don't know. And he's like, oh, I don't have any choice. That's my Vin Diesel impression.
That's a good Vin Diesel, man. Here's my Vin Diesel impression. I am Groot. That's
wait. I always forget that that's him.
Oh yeah, no. This is going to be a huge month for Vin Diesel because Guardians 2 opens in like a week.
Oh, did you hear that Groot has been in a feud with Rocky Raccoon?
Oh no, is that why when you watch the movie? Yeah, right. Oh no, Rocky Raccoon is the boxing raccoon. Yes. That's why when you watch the movie, you'll notice Groot and Rocket are never in the same scene at the same time. It's really awkward.
That's true. Should we actually tell what the movie's about? Not Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, go. No, not that one. Yeah, go ahead and give a quick synopsis.
All right, so Dom Toretto and his family, which is actually just a gang of criminals who drive cars illegally and steal things a lot, But they're rich because of all of their previous stealing things, and for some reason the cops are okay with them because they helped stop a villain once or twice. I think, I don't know.
Yeah, no, they're. You remember one of my favorite lines, like my favorite dumb lines in the last one. It debuted in the trailer. Is when I think it was 7, where they're working with Kurt Russell, who's some government agent
Called
with no
Nobody.
name. They call him Mr. Nobody. Yes, which I love. I love Kurt Russell, and I love that character. But Paul Walker has a line in that movie where he's like, "We want pardons for everyone." It's like, yeah, I'm sure that's not how that works, but okay, you're all pardoned for everything.
Yeah, I forgot.
Again,
you
yes.
either get a badge or a pardon in every movie. In every movie, the whole thing is, oh, if this goes badly, we can't cover for you. At the end, you know what? Pardon anyway. It's fine.
As it turns out, yes. Oh, and this one, the badge thing, this one ends with The Rock being offered back his badge, but he declines it. Like, no.
Yes. And everyone is pardoned again, I think.
I think so.
Either that or they're nobodies. I don't know. Anyway, so Dom and his gang, which includes The Rock and Ana Lucia and Ludacris and the girl from Game of Thrones and Tyrese. What else was he in? That guy. Anyway, they all do, like I said, they drive stuff around fast and commit crimes. But then Charlize Theron is the villain, and apparently she's been behind like the villains of the last 2 movies magically. And they have to deal with her because she makes Vin Diesel. She's like, "Oh, Vin Diesel, I have your actual family, which is more important than your fake family who you actually know and have known for decades."
That's. I mean, in the trailer when they showed that, like, oh, he's betraying the family, I'm like, I don't understand. That's his whole thing. What could make him do that? It's like, oh, you have a son. He's like, oh, the son. That's like family. It's like, I'm all about family.
How do I choose between family and family? So she makes him. Oh no, sorry. He chooses to, according to her idea, to help her out. He has to do all these terrible things, and the family, the family we know is like, whoa, why is he doing this? Why would he? He's a street criminal. Why would he betray us? But he does, and then in the end, they win. And Jason Statham has a long fight scene on a plane where he's holding a baby the whole time, and it's the best thing ever.
Good. Yes. And then, well, he wins because he outsmarts the villain through the choices he makes with help of Helen Mirren, who is Jason Statham's mom.
I always forget that's her in that role.
Oh man, and you know what? I feel like Helen Mirren was having the time of her life. She just seemed like she was having fun on the set.
Like she got to show up for one day and do one quick scene. It was just awesome.
Yeah, it was like it ended up being 2 because then there's like the scene in the car where she like picks up her son.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. And I like what's the other son actor name? He was in The Hobbit and Dracula.
Dominic something or another.
I heard he was Gaston, I think, in the new Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. Yeah, he was good. I was really excited to see him come back.
He was barely in it, but it was cool to see him back. And I guess they're both going to be part of the gang next time.
I hope so, because I think they have a really fun dynamic between the 2 of them.
We should cover the big stunts. He's one backwards car race in Cuba with exploding car.
That's the first one, yes.
What's the next one after that? Well, was that the giant wrecking ball in Germany?
Yes, the one where they're stealing the EMP device, which is the weirdest scene in the movie because it's the big setup for the whole thing, and The Rock just calls Vin Diesel on the phone like, "Dom, I need your team," and Vin Diesel's like, "Okay," and hangs up, and it's like, okay, you have to wonder if they had to rewrite it because they refused to be in the same scene together. Because usually there would be a big planning scene where they talk about like, okay, you're doing this and you're doing that.
Oh yeah.
But then it just like jumps to like the end of an action scene where they pulled off the job already.
Well, it was weird too because I mean he doesn't know where to go or when to go or who to bring. Because we need him. All right, be there, and then it's over. But anyway, where'd they get a giant wrecking ball and a crane?
I guess that's the convenient part about skipping the whole setup of that scene. It's like, and then somehow we have a wrecking ball. I don't know.
It was cool though. That part was cool. There was the last one, obviously. But the one in New York, where they did the whole zombie car thing.
Yeah, I thought that was actually really surprising and fun. I didn't expect that at all.
For those who don't know, if you played Watch Dogs 2, it's like that. But if you haven't, Cypher, Charlize Theron, can magically make or hack cars and make them drive however she wants them to. So they just drive cars all over the place through New York City and make them all like fall and crash and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And then that leads to the big action scene where Dom's trying to get away, and then all the other people show up in cars and shoot him with like harpoons, and they're like pulling him in different ways. That was a lot of fun.
And he somehow can move his motor a little bit and totally flip cars.
Yes, there's that.
It's just Avenger. Like, also one rule about the movies: Dom's car is always magic. That's a rule.
Oh yeah, absolutely. His car does things that doesn't make sense. Like he has a button to make it like it's skipping. No, not the wheelie button. The part where he like pretends to have car trouble. There's like a button he pushes. Oh, I gotta check under the hood.
And then the whole submarine scene at the end.
Yeah, the big submarine scene.
For a while, it was just people chasing them, and they're driving on ice. And a bunch of crazy thing happens. They're like tanks shooting at them, and they're like deflecting missiles are getting hit by them.
Tyrese is sliding on like the door of a car for a while.
Yeah, before he takes out 3 snowmobiles. It seemed pretty easy to take out if they just stop for a second to kill him. And then like the submarine like emerges, and everyone's driving on ice and water and running away from a submarine somehow. And it ends with a heat-seeking missile that Dom sneakily makes hit the submarine because his car jumps over it and survives what was almost a nuclear blast. Oh yeah, there's a whole nuclear weapon storyline in this movie. Because
oh yeah, of course.
And he could jump a submarine, which the wheelie helped with for some reason.
That's true. And then that leads to what my favorite moment of the movie, which is the nuclear submarines blowing up and the explosions coming at him in a big wave. And I was like, oh no, this looks like the end for Dom. But then all the other cars like show up and form like a protective shield around him.
They very quickly form a well choreographed shield. And
it was fun.
It's the best. Oh, I forgot to mention, for those who know Game of Thrones, I mentioned one already, but Cypher's key henchman is Tormund, the wildling guy, like the awesome wildling guy in Game of Thrones. He kept the beard across both roles. But yeah, the best part, my favorite, still Jason Statham on the plane talking to a baby. And
that was a lot of fun. And they did a great job casting that baby. That baby looks like Vin Diesel. Although I think Vin Diesel just looks like a baby all the time.
He's the giant baby with a magic car.
Yes, exactly. Did you have any like full on applause breaks in your showing?
No, none of our people applauded, but people were laughing and like whoa a lot during it.
See, these were some hardcore Fast and Furious heads in my theater, man. The biggest reaction of the entire movie, except for the end. The closing line got like a big audience reaction, but the 4 seconds in which the 2 guys from Fast 5 show up.
Oh
have
yeah,
been gone for the past 3 movies.
I forgot about that. They just showed up. Hey, we helped. Bye.
Like, we were here. I don't know if they have any lines. They're just kind of there for a second. Like, oh yeah, Dom called us because he didn't betray us, and I guess we lost all that money in that game of roulette. I can't really remember.
How did he contact all these people is what I can't figure out.
No, yeah, don't think about it too hard.
But he can't contact his team about it.
Yeah, no.
Because he was under careful watch, unless whatever he gave to Helen Mirren said all that stuff. But where did he get that from?
Exactly. And how did he already know Helen Mirren? Like, was he...
He's always been in contact with his villain's mother over the years.
All of his villains' mothers, yes. That's just his style. That's classic Vin Diesel.
Well, I'm excited to watch him be Groot and drive fast cars around.
Of course, that's going to be baby Groot. I thought they might recast because Groot's a baby now, but it's still Vin Diesel.
Does he have the same voice? I haven't watched the trailer at all. I'm just going to watch it when it's out.
Well, I think they digitally alter it.
Oh.
But they still let Vin Diesel show up and say, "I am Groot" a few times into a microphone. And they're like, all right, then here's $500,000. Yeah, no, I guess not. He actually motion captures it. It's like
baby
he's wearing the suit with like the ping pong balls and everything.
Is it just like his hand?
I'm sorry, table tennis balls. Yes. Yeah, it's his hand.
One more thing about it. So we keep alluding to some feud between Diesel and The Rock, which sounds awesome. Diesel versus Rock. But my least favorite thing is the rumor that they cut a credit scene that was going to feature The Rock and Statham kind of as a jumping off point for a possible spin-off movie that I would watch every single one of, no matter how many they make. But
me too.
Supposedly Diesel axed it because he hates The Rock.
Yeah, no, that feud got real ugly because I remember when it broke back in December, I was like excitedly texting you about it because I thought it was I thought it was like pro wrestling style theatrics, like they were selling the movie. But it's like, oh no, I think they like this is just like clashing of these two giant egos that really hate each other. Like it's like, this is my movie, I'm the star. It's like, but I'm The Rock.
Well, I don't know how much is true, but according to The Rock's Instagram post, he said he didn't name drop. He said certain actors kept not showing up late to the set and were not showing up late, kept showing up late to set and were unprofessional in general. But he didn't name who they were. But then Vin Diesel responded, which made it seem pretty obvious of him.
Yeah, no, you're right. Before I forget, last thing. How'd you feel about the way the movie handled Paul Walker's absence?
I thought it went. They had mentioned him like twice. The one they're like, "Oh, let's get Brian to help." Like, no, Brian's retired. We can't bring him back in. And
you
our eyes
can't
all
do
teary up because everyone knows why.
That's true. Although, I mean, I get it, and it was a nice, tribute in that moment. But in the fiction of the movie, it seems like you would totally call that guy. It's like, oh yeah, Vin Diesel's lost it, and if you got Brian back, then that seems like that would be enough to stop him.
Oh, that's a good point.
And then also, Vin Diesel has a son, and he never met. It's like a small baby, and he gets to name it, and he doesn't name it until the very end, and that's the big closing line of the movie. Is like, his name's Brian, like that guy we used to know.
That's the only reason they mentioned him one time earlier in the movie is like to be like, oh yeah, Brian,
to set it up. But I worry about the the series going forward because they didn't kill off Paul Walker's character. His whole arc was like, oh no, he has a wife and a son now. He has kids. He's a family man. He can't be with the family because he's got to be with his family. But now Vin Diesel has a son, so it seems, following that logic, it's irresponsible for him to continue to blow up Russian submarines, right?
Okay. Well, first of all, for those who don't know, Paul Walker Brian married Vin Diesel's sister. I don't know why she didn't get a call about it. At least she didn't retire. She might want to know that her brother's
You're right.
on
That's a good point.
And then second, I bet Helen Mirren's going to babysit. That's how they're going to handle it.
Oh, that would be great. I would watch. You talked about wanting to see the Vin Diesel or the Rock Jason Statham spinoff. I want to see the spinoff that's just Helen Mirren and that baby.
One woman and a baby, and that's it.
Yep. So in closing, thumbs up, thumbs all the way up. Go see this movie.
Go watch it. I mean, hopefully you already have, because we just told you everything that happens in it. But
that's true.
Go see it again.
I was disappointed that they couldn't bring back Lucas Black from Tokyo Drift, because at this point in the timeline, they can reincorporate him. I think that would have made a lot of sense.
I think
that
would have also kind of taken issue.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
That's what I heard.
Well, that makes sense.
He could have been the new Ryan.
Yeah, I was gonna say they wouldn't have had to introduce the new, little nobody character.
The crappy Brian.
Yeah, I feel like it would have, it would have felt more natural to have that guy come back, but that's fine, no big deal. So that does it for box office banter. Let's. There's no feedback this week, so.
Well, wait, we got one email.
Oh, okay.
It's from my podcast reviews. There are no new reviews.
That's it. Do we have? Oh, still no. Okay.
That's it.
Well, that does it for feedback. If you want to write us, we'd love to hear from you. Our email address is happycastfeedback@gmail.com. Send an MP3 or voicemail or something, and we'll play it on the show. So that does it for this here podcast, Ben.
Yeah, it does.
I would like to thank you for joining us.
I'll thank you too.
Until next time, remember. Oh, thank you, Ben. I've never been thanked for joining us, and I do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So until next time, remember.
Stay
happy.
happy.